Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, or good night. This is Tyson with Grimm's Closet. We're going to take a look at the PlayStation Secret Lair. So let's go ahead and just jump right in. Still, I'm loving the added art on the Secret Lairs, on just the packaging. Definitely upping the game a little bit there, which is good with how much they're charging for it. Here we have Nathan Drake, blue, black, and red. Legendary creature, human rogue, Nathan Drake the treasure hunter. First strike, you may spend mana as though it were mana of any color to cast spells you don't own or activate abilities of permanents you control but don't own. Whenever Nathan Drake attacks, exile the top card of each player's library. You may cast a spell from among those cards. We have a Midnight Clock, a King's Bay Clock Tower, blue and 2. Tap for blue, so it's a little mana rock. Blue and 2 of your ability, put an hour counter on each artifact. At the beginning of each upkeep, put an hour counter on the artifact. When the 12th hour is put on the artifact, shuffle your hand and graveyard into your library, then draw 7 cards. Exile this artifact. I've put this in some fairy decks. It's quite a bit of fun. Next we have El Dorado Sarcophagus. It's a Whip of Erebos. 2 black and 2. Creatures you control have lifelink. 2 black and 2. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. It gains haste. Exile it at the beginning of the next end step. If you would leave the battlefield, exile it instead of putting it anywhere else. Activate only as a sorcery. I also put that into my fairy deck. Chain of Reaction, 2 blue and a 2. Chain of Reaction deals X damage to each creature, where X is the number of creatures on the battlefield. Passionate Archaeologist, red and 1. Commander, creatures you control have, whenever you cast a spell, exile this creature. Deals damage equal to that spell's mana value to target opponent. Sorry, I only work with professionals. Chloe Fraser. And then we have an Expedition map. This one kind of looks like the Sisay's Ring card. Pretty similar to it. But yeah, it's a 1 cost artifact, 2, pay 2, sacrifices, search your library for a land card, reveal it, put onto your hand, then shuffle. Let's have a look at the map. Okay, let's see. We are right about here. I can make it up as far as we go. So there is the Secret Lair for Uncharted. Next we have the Ghosts of Tsushima. This is the one game I've not played out of these. I just don't have haven't done a lot of gaming the last year or two. Man, can I open this little piece of plastic? But it's definitely on my playlist. So we have Jin Sakai, Ghost of Tsushima, white, blue, and black, and 1. Legendary creature, human samurai. Whenever Jin Sakai deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Whenever a creature you control attacks a player, if no other creatures are attacking this player, choose 1. Stand off. It gains double strike until end of turn, or it can't be blocked this turn. Really cool card. The art is really cool. We'll just move my light over and we can see that foil. It looks really nice. Next we have Path Exile. It's 1 white. Really cool art. This can fit into so many decks. Just really, really nice work too. Dominic Mayer. So it's exile target creature. A controller may search the library for a basic land card. Put that card onto the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. Okay, next we have Born Upon a Wind. Blue and 1. You may cast spells this turn as though they had flash. Draw a card. Ghostly Flicker. Blue and 2. Instant. Exile 2 target artifacts, creatures, and or lands you control, then return these cards to the battlefield under your control. Castle Shimara. It's a Ingijano Castle, legendary land. Tap for white. Prevent the next 2 damage that would be dealt to target legendary creature this turn. And then the bonus card is Atsu, Ghost of Yotei. Tatsuko Umezawa, Fugitive. Human rogue, legendary creature, 1/3. Creatures you control with power or toughness 1 or less can be blocked. Alright, next we have The Last of Us. I guess it's a lie, I have not played The Last of Us Part 2. Just came out at a time of my life that I wasn't gaming a whole lot, and I do own a digital copy that I got a little while back in some kind of a sale. It's just finding the time to sit down and play it. We have Ellie, Barkmaster, 1 red and 1. The foiling looks nice on this one as well. 2/1, Human Survivor. Distract the Horde whenever a player attacks one of your opponents. That attacking player creates a tapped 1/1 black fungus zombie creature token named Cordyceps, infected, that's attacking this opponent. He also has partners with Survivor, so you can have 2 commanders who both have this ability. And Joel has Survivor, so you can play these 2 together. Next up, we have Joel, Resolute Survivor, black and green and 3 for Menace. Whenever a creature token dies, put a 1/1 counter on Joel and draw a card. This ability triggers once each turn. Obviously, he's got the partners, and so he can be with Ellie. Then we have Cordyceps Excision. It's a Cabal Ritual, black and 1. Add 3 black or Threshold. Add 5 black instead if there are 7 or more cards in your graveyard. I won't let you take her. This is our future. Think of the lives. All the lives will save. Firefly Surgeon. Haunted 1, black and 2. Background. Commander creatures you have. Whenever this creature becomes tapped, it and other creatures you control that share a creature type with it get +2/+0 and gain Undying until end of turn. I have a Cordyceps Infected token. Looks like it's single-sided. Bonus card is a Wild Growth. Enchant land. Whenever enchanted land is tapped. For mystical mana, its controller adds additional 1. Shh, don't scare it. This one's fun because this is basically my hometown, Salt Lake. So, pretty cool. Next up, we have The Last of Us Part 2. So I'm definitely going to be trying to play this before the second season of the TV show comes out. Or, second season's already out, but the next season, I don't want to... How many seasons is it? Didn't 2? I think it was 2. Can't keep track of all the TV shows nowadays. But here we have Abba Merciless Soldier, red and green and a 1. 4/4 Human Survivor. Whenever you cast a spell, create a number of 1/1 black fungus zombie creature tokens named Cordyceps Infected equal to the amount of mana spent to cast it. Abby enters under your control of an opponent of your choice. She also has partner survivors. Yeah, that seems like a really fun ability to build around. So, yeah, pretty interesting. Then we have Ellie Vengeful Hunter. So yes, you can pair up any of these. But anyways, Ellie Vengeful Hunter, black and red with a 1. Pay 2 life, sacrifice another creature. Ellie deals 2 damage to target player and gains indestructible until end of turn. Survivors, you can have this. You can have 2 commanders if you both have this ability. Then we have Ellie's Rage. It's a black, 2 black and 3. It's a Dictate of Erebos. It's a flash enchantment. Whenever a creature you control dies, each opponent sacrifices a creature of their choice. Because I can make it quick, or I can make it so much worse. Ellie. Then we have Cordyceps Rat King. It's a Mycoloth. It's a 4/4 fungus, devour 2. At the beginning of your upkeep, create a 1/1 green sapperling creature token for each 1/1 counter on this creature. Then we have another Cordyceps Infected token. And the bonus card here is an Unleashed Fury, black, a red, and a 1. Kind of looks like Cassandra from Assassin's Creed Odyssey, but double the power of target creature until end of turn. Man. Alright, then we have the God of War Greek. This is the one that probably excites me the most. Love the first few God of War games. And the new ones were good too. Haven't played them as much. But we have Kratos, God of War, 3 red. It's a 2/3 with double strike. God Warrior. All creatures have haste. That's your opponents as well. At the beginning of each player's end step, Kratos deals damage to that player equal to the number of creatures that player controls that didn't attack this turn. Then we have Battle of Olympus, 2 red and a 3. There he is fighting Zeus, and it's World at War. Sorcery, after the second main phase is turned into an additional combat phase, followed by an additional main phase. At the beginning of that combat, untap all creatures that attack this turn. Also has a rebound. Next we have the Blaze of Chaos, 1 red. I wish this was that artifact from Eldraine, and now I'm just spacing the name of it. I'll just put the name of it and picture up. But 1 red, it's Rite of Flame, sorcery. Yeah, just wish this should have been an artifact. But add 2 red, and then 1 for each card named Blades of Chaos Bond in each graveyard. If you could have more than 1, then you could, it's just not going to be useful in Commander where you're going to be playing Kratos. So that's kind of odd. Hades Grip, 2 red and 1, Sulfuric Vortex. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, this enchantment deals 2 damage to that player. If a player would gain life, that player gains no life instead. So get rid of those life gain decks. Example, Helios, which is the magic version of Zeus, so that works out. As life drained out of Kratos, the arms of Hades reach out to claim their prize. Kratos' Rage, 2 red and 2 for Pyrochemia enchantment. At the beginning of the end step, if no creatures are on the battlefield, sacrifice this enchantment. Pay 1 red. This enchantment deals 1 damage to each creature and each player. Calliope's Song, 1 red and 2. Seething Song, add 5 red mana. No, I will not let the gods take her from me again. Kratos. That one's going to be really fun. Love the art on it. And here we have the God of War. Another going to have partners again. The new versions of partners that they're giving to people is kind of cool. Or though sometimes I don't know if I would have liked it more if they were just like partners with a specific person, or if it's going to work out that, you know, is there ever going to be another father and son, and you know, who knows if we'll ever see that again. But we have a Kratos, Stoic Father, red and white and 2, 4/4 legendary god warrior. Whenever you attack with one or more gods, and whenever a god dies, you get an experience counter at the beginning of your end step. Put a number of 1/1 counters on target creature equal to the number of experience counters you have. He might work out in my Assassin's Creed. There's the version of Ezio from the Secret Lair that deals with experience counters as well. Alright, then we have Atreus, Impulsive Sun, 1 red, 1 blue, and 1 for 2/4 legendary creature God Archer with reach. Pay 3 and tap. Draw a card for each experience counter you have, then discard a card. Atreus deals 2 damage to each opponent. Then we have a Mimic's Ancient Wisdom, 2 blue and 2 for a Teferi's Ageless Insight. If you would draw a card, except the first one you draw on each of your draw steps, draw 2 cards. I have the answer to every question. I know this one has dual sides. I think I would have just liked to have, I don't know, had 2 cards. I mean, you made art do 2 cards. That'd be way more fun. Mimir's Ancient Wisdom, you know, the same thing. So then we have a Freya, Queen of the Valkyries, 1 red and 1 white for a Iroas, God of Victories, for 7/4 legendary enchantment creature god. It has indestructible as long as your devotion to red and white is less than 7. Freya isn't a creature. Creatures you control have the menace. Prevent all the damage that will be dealt to attacking creatures you control. Then we have an Unbreakable Formation, 1 white and 2. Creatures you control gain indestructible until end of turn with an addendum. If you cast a spell during your main phase, put a 1/1 counter on each of those creatures, and they gain vigilance until end of turn. Next up we have the Horizon Secret Lair, Alloy, Savior, Meridian, 1 blue and green, 1 blue and 1 green, and 3 for a 3/5. I guess I should open this. Legendary creature, Human Warrior with Vigilance and Rates, with the ability, in you all things are possible. Whenever one or more artifact creatures you control attack, discover X, where X is the greatest power among them. Exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a non-land card with that mana value or less. Cast it without paying its mana cost, or put it into your hand. Put the rest in the bottom of your library in a random order. Then we have Farseek, green and 1. Search your library for plains, island, swamp, or mountain. Put it on the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. Then we have a Fast Boar 7, Blightsteel Colossus. It's a 12 mana, 11/11. Artifact creature, Phyrexian Golem, Trample, Infect, Indestructible. If Fast Boar 7 Horus will be put onto the graveyard from anywhere, reveal Fast Boar 7 Horus and shuffle it into the owner's library. Your complete engagement ecosystem comprehensively managed by a high-speed learning machine network. I like how it's saying complete here, and it's a Phyrexian, so it's kind of fun. All right. Then we have Regalia's Wrath, the Tarian's Soul Cleaver. It's a 1-cost legendary artifact equipment. Equipped creature has vigilance. Whenever another artifact or creature is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, put a 1/1 counter on equipped creature. Then we have Thunderjaw, Meteor Golem, 3/3 for 7. Artifact Golem, whenever this creature enters, destroy target non-land permanent an opponent controls. And then we have a Growth Spiral as our bonus card, which is a blue-green. Draw a card, you put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield. I think I would have liked a little bit more artifact interactions and things there with Alloy, but it's a cool card. And I am looking forward to building with these. Now we have the Soul Ring, and then I'll just open this Secret Lair of Play-Doh. I usually do the charity drops, and I kind of was liking how it looked. But here we have the Twisted Metal Soul Ring. That's really fun, and I'm going to give this to one of my friends who loves to collect all the Soul Rings. So, pretty cool card. And then we have the Play-Doh Squishful Thinking. All right, I got this one in non-foil. We have Green Sleeves, Merle Sorcerer, 2 green and 3. Protection from Planeswalkers and from Wizards. Green Sleeves' power and toughness are equal to the number of lands you control. And whenever land you control enters, create a 3/3 badge or creature token. It's pretty fun. It's not a card I haven't done any actual landfall decks inside of on physical Magic, so maybe I'll have to mess around with that. Polyraptor, 2 green and 6 for a creature dinosaur. It's a 5/5 with enrage. Whenever this creature is dealt damage, create a token that's a copy of this creature. So make sure you kill it. Next up we have Academy Manufacturer. It's a 3. If you would create a clue, food, or treasure token, instead create one of each and shapes wonders beyond our wildest dreams like sandwiches. 1 and 3. Then we have a Wormcoil Engine for 6. It's a 6/6 with Death, Touch, and Lifelink. I think this is my favorite art out of the bunch. But when this creature dies, create a 3/3 colorless Phyrexian Worm artifact creature token with Death Touch and 3/3, and a 3/3 colorless Phyrexian Worm artifact creature token with Lifelink. Next up, we have Scoot Swarm. It's 1 green and 2. It's a 1/1 insect with landfall. Whenever land you control enters, create a 1/1 green insect creature token. If you control 6 or more lands, create a token that's a copy of this creature instead. Yeah, so cool little drop. It's always good to go to charity, but if you guys have not, check out my video on how to get to the front of the Secret Lair queue. That should hopefully be helpful and hope you guys have a great rest of your day.